Ladies and gentlemen, a shed update, and we have been in a deep freeze this last couple of weeks. We had deep freeze, had ice and snow, and a lot of you know and may not know, but I live in the middle of the country, so it kind of went all the way down the middle, and I had stuff coming in, and basically from the east and the west coast, and basically the snow cock-blocked everything. I've been trying to play catch up, try to get everything, fixed. But anyway, I thought we'll do a little shed update since it did get warmer, and you can be out here, and it's not a meat locker this time of year. So first things first, everyone, if you haven't seen the previous videos, I did the which way but loose pickup truck with excuse me, Clyde in the passenger side, right turn Clyde. It's a 32nd scale, which I do love 25th scale or 24 scale vehicles. Do like the bigger scale kits, but I do like the 32nd scale ones. I think they're the right size. I mean, again, so much you can do with 35th. You're not, I wouldn't say limited, but it's just a very nice size for the subject matter. And that's just 35th is kind of my scale here around here. And now these kits, and I have quite a few of them. I've tried my darndest to try to collect them all like the Pokemon people do. And it's really nothing new. I want to say 50s, 60s, they came out with the Highway Pioneer vehicles, which I've had this a long time. 1952. So it's one of those, they've been around a while. I guess the scale don't really take off. I know everyone wants the bigger, the bigger models, which they are, bigger is better, but I do like the 32nd scale. The 32nd ones were late 70s, early 80s, and they, I want to say, milked it. Like, you can get the Charlie's Angels van, you can get the Kiss van, you can get, I think there's Spider-Man, it's just so much you can do. And it's just one of those, I really like them, and I just think they're very cool. So, and of course, I like to add a little reference material to the shed too. So we're going to add Clyde and the every which way but loose truck to the yard. One thing about 32nd scale, if you can't find it in kit form, you can find it in metal car. This is actually a rollback, so when you roll it back, it shoots off. But they're usually pretty cheap, and they're pretty close to whatever you are looking for, and they might be missing a little detail here and there, but other than that, always look in the toy section, because that is sometimes where models lie. Two more things. One, I know some people probably may get bored with it. I like to add, I want to say kid models or entry-level kits. This is a Just Play Lightning McQueen. And it's missing all the wheels and everything, which I'll eventually try to locate, because I always find parts and pieces to build a type kits. Again, this is geared at entry level, and even if you wanted to build it, this is a good starting point, even for an experienced modeler. Because it's got the basic overall shape. If you can't find a Lightning McQueen, in 35th, 24th, at least you'd have a good starting point if you wanted to make one of your own. Now, I picked this one up. This is the Just Play one, which is actually a toy / model. Revell has this, and I have that over there, and I was going to dig it out, but I'm afraid kits may fall down. But I thought, well, I ran across this when I bought a bunch of toys and a bunch of parts in there that I needed for other things, and this was in there, and I thought, well, we will we'll add that to the Revell one, because we like to have two, which is what we like to work here inside the yard. But anyway, again, I know a lot of people don't like the entry-level kid toys. I do. I think they are, I had quite a few of them here in the shed, and I also think they are a good starting point for modelers to make certain cartoon characters. And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, I have to thank David Horn. He a fellow modeler, and he gave me this because I asked if he had it, because I am no longer an IPMS member. And I wanted this specific journal, the March-April 2023, volume 35, issue number 2. I wanted this issue for one reason. One reason alone. And actually, I wanted it for one page. And that is the little editorial by the IPMS president. And now, again, not trying to cause any disturbance here, but you know, that I call this the freeloader issue because that's kind of what he implied. I understand exactly what he was talking about. People going to shows, I truly do. I understand that, but the memes, it was very entertaining on all social media. I couldn't wait to. I read that constantly. Even was working at the stop. Like, man, there's new comments. But I have to thank Mr. Horn for this. He did give this to me. I used to be a part of the, I used to be an IPMS. I even got my card up here, retired on the shelf. I love the journal. I like to read all the, everything about it. But again, that's all I get out of it, you know, for the membership. I used to stay in for the model club because they needed a, I won't say a make-believe, to keep the chapter alive title, which was fine. I did that for a while till they got enough members, and it grew and grew and grew, so they took off. But anyway, I don't add a lot of IPMS journals. There is some that has moi in it, and I did keep those. Certain special ones like this one with the freeloader issue. And I also have, and I don't know if it's the first one or the second one. I really don't know. Maybe some model historian can tell me. But I do have the IPMS magazine from April of 1965. I think this may be the first. It may be the second. I ain't quite sure. My history, or trying to look at it, it keeps going back. And, you know, I try to go as back as I can. And it really just, it doesn't show you which one is number one. But anyway, that is something that you just don't really see all the time. And I did find that at a show one time. I was like, ah. Of course, I was ecstatic and found it. But, you know, everyone else wanted plastic kits. I wanted a little bit of history. But anyway, we are adding the freeloader issue of IPMS to the Ark. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's what I got going on today. It's not a meat locker in here, and we're trying to get back to operational status. We do have to take a little bit of a hiatus at times for, you know, during inclement weather. But anyway, I've got more stuff to add and more stuff to talk about inside the Ark. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's what I got going on today. Stay tuned for the next exciting episode.